Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot. Now this is a general reading for your sign, the one in the title, because it's a bulk introduction. There's a timestamp below if you've seen it already before. For the Mars conjunction with Neptune in Pisces this Saturday. I'm not going to speak at length about this because if you look at the link down below in the description for the Facebook page, I've already posted numerous videos about the astrologers who know what they're talking about this conjunction, and it has a wide range. On the very lowest octave, you can look at it as a suicide bomber willing to sacrifice his life for an ideal, whether it's deluded or not. At the highest octave, you can see that you have really forward momentum with some high spiritual goal or communication, but all the way wrapped through it is the risk of illusion, the risk of being swamped, of your fire being doused by the massive waters of Neptune. So it may well be a struggle to find that highest vibration of forward motion with a spiritual goal or spiritual communication or astral projection or anything. You know, astral projection is supposed to be a bit more tough at the moment now that the South Node is in Sagittarius. So the question I'm looking at is, I mean, it's mainly an oracle card reading, but the question I'm looking at is, how best can we use the energies of this conjunction? I mean, you can ask a question of your own, in which case pause the video, think of the question, focus. You've heard my spiel on other videos. But really, this is more of a, I'm wanting to look at the energies and the forces that are involved at the moment, because there's a lot going on in the world, and you know, macrocosm, microcosm, there's no doubt a lot going on in all of us. So, if you like the video, please press like. Thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed so far. If you do like the video, subscribe, and then you'll get to see more of it. And or, well, please subscribe, and or join the Facebook page, because that way you will always see my videos as I post them, and all the videos of places I'm learning from. Well, not all of the videos, but you know, there's, as I've mentioned before, the astrology podcast average length is 2.5 hours, you know. So that is, you can go and find the astrology podcast if you want to. But in the meantime, I don't think there's anything else to say. So, and there's a link down below for this month's Western and, for the first time, Chinese zodiac sign monthly readings. Okay, let me bring up the cards. In fact, just before I bring up the cards, I just want to read out the inside degree of this conjunction. Now, I'm reading Pisces 21, or the 21st degree of Pisces, because this conjunction occurs at 20 degrees 56 minutes, so towards the end of the 21st degree. So it's pagan fire worshippers dancing, trance states, at home in psychic realms and other realities, the self-abandon to the tribe, to the sweep of the moment, to the energies that arise, on fire with longing and poignant bittersweet reflections, a throwback, a native, a primal soul, emotional, depth-centered, superphysical. You are energized tremendously by special occasions, extraordinary meetings, unexpected miracles and tragedies, expectant and waiting for something wild and unknown to break through, mediumistic, vicarious, and charged with a life force that must be followed out, a certain distinctive fate, to be at times disappearing and gone, and at other times resurgent and mighty, all dependent on the tides of fortune. And it will always change in unpredictable, exciting, disorienting, and multiple ways. Considering the world situation as we head into this conjunction, I think that is quite poignant, and it goes to demonstrate what I was saying about the lower to the higher vibration. Be wary of delusion during this conjunction and during the energies of this conjunction. Mars later sextiles Uranus on the 30th, so I think Neptune may well colour that martial energy for, let me see, it'll be the 21st, so for that it's not, it's the 13th, isn't it? So nearly 2 weeks that Neptune may well colour Martian energy. So now let me finally bring up the cards properly. And welcome Sagittarius rising and Sagittarius moon after the timestamp. And if you are Sagittarius rising, then this conjunction is occurring in your 4th house, all to do with your home and the roots of your being. Now, it's looking generally quite positive. I know we have the 3 of Swords here, 5 of Cups here, but generally it is looking quite positive. Negative influences seem to be coming to an end. But there is a warning in these cards of beware of ideas or beware of inspiration that is too good to be true. We have Belphegor who says exactly that. You know, and I mean, we can see Belphegor here, basically he's sat on the toilet. And the inspirations that can come under his energy are exactly that, a load of. And that's right next to the Trojan horse, which is trickery. So I want you to really use this time to examine all the offers that are being brought to you, because you are making slow progress towards your own blessings, and I feel that you don't necessarily need something external to come in and say, you know, we can make this wonderful. You know, even if this goes down to the level of now is not the time to order an extension to be built on your house, or, you know, there's you don't necessarily want to get a decorator in right now, because what they say they can do and what they can actually do, or what you say you want them to do and what you actually want, are 2 different things. So right now, what this Earth element card is telling me is that there are blessings coming to you. Abundance is coming to you. You know, the result of your hard work, it's happening. But we've got strikes me now would be a really, really good time to cast some form of spell linking in with your higher self card here, sitting with a candle, or however you do your magic. Candles are useful, you know, again, it has a beginning, a middle and an end, and then you just go and forget about it, so that you can bring good results that will slowly come into being. At the very end here we have strength, indicating, yeah, you need the strength to get right to the end, with the Knight of Pentacles, and underneath that Ace of Discs, 3 of Wands. So Ace of Discs, new beginning. 3 of Wands, forward motion. Strength, you can do this. Knight of Pentacles, it's going to come around just slowly. And this is under the Rainbow card from the Earth Magic Oracle. Blessings. Beautiful little card. You know, nice and simple. But there's an interesting passage through this. So it's almost like you have the opportunity of generating for yourself, if you so wish, your own little mini Dark Night of the Soul. You know, this is not a 10-episode season. This is a 1 evening special. But it does have the opportunity of bringing things to a close. On the bottom of the clarification deck, 10 of Swords, under this Despondence card, we have Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords. So news coming to you, or the fact that you're being watched, causing you pain, causing you aggravation. But 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, very much about bringing something to an end. 10 of Swords, end of torment, or, you know, either a pretty final end or end of torment. The 10 of Wands can indicate quite the burden, but I almost feel like he's about ready to go, you see these sticks? No more. And on the bottom of the Thoth Tarot, we got the 4 of Wands, which in this deck has a little tag of completion in it. It's also making a commitment, but it's a commitment to seeing something through right to the end and not get distracted by a load of he said, she said, and a load of someone trying to stir trouble for the sake of being argumentative. Along the top here, yeah, we've got that despondence, and there's maybe something that you're wanting is just not happening fast enough. Yep, you're absolutely right. It's not happening fast. It's happening. It's just not happening very fast. And you may have a little while to wait. I mean, there's plenty of options for you to try and level up your efforts, so it seems. But I honestly don't think you need to, because I never feel... Page of Pentacles, I always feel is like the level up card. You know, it's you've gone through 1 to 10, and then you're number 1 again, but on the next level. This Princess of Discs, however, she's a bit maleficent. It's only once or twice do I feel really comforted by her. Normally, I think that she's just a little bit stuck alone in a barren forest, like, is it Snow Queen, Ice Queen? Let's see if I can get the camera to focus again by doing this. It's the changing light. And she doesn't have to be in that dark forest. She could actually... no, it's just going blurry on me, isn't it? She doesn't have to be in that dark forest. I mean, there's options that are presented to you, but like I say, with that Belphegor and the Trojan horse, these options, as much as they appear like they are going to speed things up or bring things around better or faster, I honestly think they're a complete load of. And because it's almost like you're trying to recapture something in order to get away from the conflict of why is this not happening already. And the thing is, I'm going to say that one phrase that everyone hates from a tarot reader, divine timing. You know, and I don't think it's even so much as divine timing, but you can't grow an oak from an acorn overnight. You know, it takes years, and whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, it's going to take time, because and yeah, you're allowed to be a bit miserable about it and then get on and do something else. Don't waste the time being miserable, because Neptune will suck you into that misery and torture you with it, given half a chance. You know, it's like, oh, I haven't got this and I haven't got that and I've lost this and I've lost that, and what are we going to do? How are we going to carry on? Well, you've carried on so far and you can keep carrying on. You've got the strength for it. But the carrying on does have an end towards the end. You know, at the end of this reading, the carrying on gets you somewhere. But over these top oracle cards, we go from despondence to patience, and then stag, trust and thrive. Trust. So these new options that are coming in, I don't think they're really worth the paper that they're written on, or the phone call that comes in with them, because there is a wonderful new beginning at the end of this, and these riches, so improvement to the home life, improvements within yourself. I mean, it could be that your home being your body, because, and I don't know where, because I don't think that's astrologically accurate, but that's how I'm feeling it, especially with that stag there as well. But this is an option for you to tune into your higher self and go, oi, what's going on? I'm trying to get this thing together. It's not coming together. Is it coming? Is it not coming? I mean, and I think the answer that you will get is much along the lines of patience, young Padawan. And if that is the answer that you get, then abide with it. Abide by it. But, as I say, it's not a bad time to sit with a candle and talk to your higher self. And just to see what you can generate. Not what somebody else comes in and says how they can make it bigger and better and shinier and brighter and louder. You know, it has to come from you. But there is obviously some form of wound that you need to deal with first that you can bring to conclusion. Maybe the reasons of why you're trying to achieve this thing. Is there some guilt involved? Now, I do feel that whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, that's fine. Absolutely fine. Not an issue. But if you're doing it from a point of guilt, that's an issue. You should be doing it just because it's a good idea. You know, this... I hope this means something to someone, Sagittarius, because it seems to have got really specific. The fact is, the dream will grow, but the more that you shout about your dream at the moment, the more resistance it's going to get. We've got Six of Cups going to the Seven, so indicating the growth in the dream, but clarified by both fives, wands then swords. So it's like the resistance gets stronger. So that is why you have to have patience. That is why you have to trust. And that is why you have to hopefully just wait for this to come around at the right time. So if that means anything to you, Sagittarius, comment down below. I am doing Chinese and Western combinations. So if you want to see a Sagittarius rooster, dragon, rat, pig, whatever, comment down below and I'll put them on my list. Otherwise, see you next reading. Cheers.